The artistic experience is delightful, like homemade dulce de leche from the Argentine Pampas. I see the artistic experience associated with the self only when there is grief, when there is disorientation, when there are enough reasons to leave oneself, knowing that returning may have changed everything. That experience of artistic doubling between the self and the unknown self is the most risky, the most courageous, and it can only be grasped in practice, engaging in the artistic process. And although there are social, psychological, and economic mechanisms that shape us, I exist in an experiential bubble that is hard to trace, explain, or conceal. Sometimes I feel I'm a channel for the expression of the collective unconscious, like a shaman creating rituals to sublimate the mysteries of our species. The artistic experience is a migratory act. The soul suspends itself to inhabit another dimension, another plane. The teletransportation was already invented thousands of years ago by cave dwellers who painted their genitals with hot blood, and by Neanderthal children walking over moss, inventing the language of communication and the words of nature. It is thanks to the artistic experience as a migratory experience that artists can migrate to other countries, cultures, and languages. That flexibility, that adaptability is possible because we embody it first through artistic practice. Art enables movement, respects it without excuses, without reproach. That is why this space feels liberating to me. It is free, and in that freedom, movement exists as a change, as a cycle governed by its own rules, a space-time demonstrating rigor without limiting possibility. The artistic experience constitutes doubling, and it is in that intermediate space that I find myself, knowing the real world and the space art transports us to. What happens in the between? What's the shape of the experience? I am living with the Morai of Greek mythology, who weave the threads of fate, weaving and unweaving in between stories, observing births and deaths, the unfolding of the cosmos. My art belongs to the community of women who act, who manifest, but who are also able to contemplate, to observe the world from its margins, from invisible anxieties, from vectors, fractures, and spaces in between. My body is a space of tension between different times that inhabit it. In those pauses between weaving and unweaving, the greatest courage as an artist is in inexperience. The experience no longer belongs to the domain of knowledge, but becomes part of me. And that's when I can continue weaving, or perhaps even begin again. The artistic practice I pursue is about weaving in a new way, to weave differently, to weave and unweave, or unweave and weave where my body becomes dangerous, fragile, alchemical. My body, in terms of Tadeusz Kantor, becomes a poor object, charged with the past, but light in weight, almost like a material ghost.